fought a robot?
Because there's no pirates on there.
SJ's there. SJ is a dolphin. I think SJ's that dolphin that was... SJ's a dolphin that potentially spying for the Russians. Or is one of those US Navy ones. We don't know. There's still a little space left, by the way. Mr. Vidato is an eagle.
What a surprise.
But I am logged into Twitch.
SJ pretty much is a dolphin that wishes he was a seal.
The British Andy incidentally starred in a certain Kojima game.
Oh yeah, that one as well.
Both me and Double Cross are in VR.
I was gonna say that was like a craze for a while because you had Modern Warfare had a dog in it that did stuff. You had Metal Gear Solid 5.
Right.
You had Fallout.
Because that was why the spots on the reason why the LMC E3 bingo card always has there is a dog. Because all of a sudden there's dogs everywhere.
Yeah.
As your best friendo. Now Scrub Monkey says in the chat, aren't we all? Now, I don't know what that was in relation to. So is he saying aren't we all as in he'd be saying that aren't we all dolphins? Aren't we all spies for Russia? Aren't we all members of the US YouTubers. Navy?
We're all silly YouTubers, dear.
Silly YouTubers, dear. Okay. Oh God. Okay, Phil.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a quick question?
Fire away.
Why are you technical support for the Matrix?
Because why not?
Because why not?
I was going to say, fun fact.
Why, Mr. Anderson?
Appropriate someone from a different...
Why, Mr. Anderson? Why won't you just turn it off and on?
Fun facts while we're on the dog subject. The Twitter channel Can You Pet the Dog has expanded.
Is it now Can You Pet the Cat?
No, actually, you can. It now includes other things that you can that dogs participate in games, such as Can You Play as the dog?
Oh, okay. Anyway, hello to everyone. There's a lot of people watching.
Well,
so
there is a specific game for that, so yeah.
Everybody's in.
The first one was Amaterasu. So.
Oh, I think Amaterasu. Well, actually, Amaterasu is not a dog; it's they're a wolf. Second of all, they were also a god.
God wolf, god dog.
God.
Anyway, Guesspionage.
Looks like you have an audience. Let's start surveillance on them.
I love that they just put that in there. Oh, by the way, we're not spying on everybody. Which is what they want you to think.
And then you've just got a video in the corner, which works really well.
I mean, they just harvest every single one of your answers.
Farts, it's your turn.
Yay!
Right, you've got a question about marathons. Data acquisitions by robotic spy hummingbirds, apparently. Not voluptuous ones. What percentage of people have entered and finished full 26.2 mile marathons?
Is this in the world?
Yes, using global data.
Oh.
So of the people they surveyed, how many of them had entered and finished a full marathon?
It's a hard decision, but I'm going with a slightly neutral number because I'm going to give the world some benefit of the doubt that a lot of them are lying.
Right, now we can go higher, lower, basically, and we can go much higher and much lower.
But the much lower option probably doesn't work. Oh no, it's 15%, so yes, you think less than 5% of the world population...
It's a big old mix here. Oh wow, it's 2%.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Only 2%.
Wow. Jesus.
So I think Double Cross is probably going to be the only person who's got this.
Yeah, I think Phil gets some points for it.
Yeah, he does.
I had more faith in humanity.
Evidently, so did I.
Great answer. Double points for saying much lower.
Double points for Double Cross.
Next up.
I mean,
Yeah.
really, I
Phil-
haven't done one yet.
Oh, Phil's no longer a member of the Matrix. Now he's apparently he's a cyborg. He's a cyborg jewelry seller, I think. What percentage of people can curl their tongues? What percentage of people can curl their tongues? Again, using global data.
So that's 2 I can see already.
65%
Is it
apparently.
Is it a recessive or a dominant gene?
Most everyone's going down currently.
Lower across the board.
Turbo's gone much lower.
I think it's less than 50.
It's 78!
What?
Oh god.
No points for anyone apart from Vija.
I think that would say then that's a dominant gene, not a recessive gene.
Who's next?
Well, Vija's way in the lead in a minute. Donato, what have you got? Good to think to deal this, but let's
No,
find
double
out.
cross is still winning,
Fast.
actually.
Blood draws.
what?
Yes, the joys of phlebotomy, everybody. Right.
Phlebotomy.
Yes.
From the right arm.
What percentage of people prefer to have blood drawn from their right arm?
Well, I'm one of them, I can tell you that now.
I'm a lefty.
Whatever way is most conducive to me not looking anywhere near it is the answer.
Mine is because that's the one that my veins are more prominent in. Because I think I use it to punch things more.
I am gonna go with your reasoning. I think I think it's much higher because I think there's much more right-handed people, and therefore, if your right hand is obviously going to be more dominant,
here's
it's
the
going
thing.
to be more active, and therefore, presumably.
But a
it's
lot
gonna
of
be-
people don't like it being done in their
No,
dominant hand.
I'm wrong. I'm rubbish. I remember now. I'm rubbish at this game. Absolutely hopeless.
Wow.
Damn it.
Oh god. 25%.
No
Yeah,
points for
but-
anybody,
Oh, this is a very exciting
with the
game.
exception of Donato.
Yay!
We are terrible at this.
No, yeah, I remember now that I'm
Well, it's,
absolutely
just,
terrible.
it's statistics.
I suddenly remembered from editing it last time. Cemeteries. SJ's got to talk about cemeteries.
Cemeteries where nobody they knew was buried.
Hello?
Oh,
hello.
What percentage of people have visited cemeteries where nobody knew that? What percentage of people have visited cemeteries where nobody they knew was buried? It's like saying like, have you ever been to
Probably
a
fairly high.
Have you ever been to a cemetery
Everyone else
ever
lower or lower.
and just
Yes.
walk through it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
But I wonder if... I don't think it's that common in America, though.
it's global data.
Ever since Pokemon Go, I think so.
Higher.
Yeah, but this would have been
It
done
depends
before
on the
Pokemon
Pokemon
Go.
data.
Yeah, this
I've
would
gone
have-
higher.
73%.
Woo! I got
got to
points.
remember-
Me and Turbo, we've got points.
Yay!
Andy, we've got points.
You've got to
Hurrah!
remember that this is based on Americans, and Americans do like to walk through whatever, especially teenagers.
Walk through whatever, like,
Yeah.
well, everything.
Walk down cemeteries.
Cemeteries, the
Smoke-
Middle
smoke
East.
that
If the answer is off by
I thought Americans didn't walk, to be honest.
Anyway, never mind. Double Cross doesn't get any points.
I have joined.
She's got plenty. Hello to Mr. Titans Creed, who's stumbled in
I'm going to
Yeah, sorry, I've been busy.
from
For a
the
couple of
park.
Oh,
Graffiti for
How dare
Turbo.
I be
Turbo's
busy?
graffiti. What percentage of people have written on bathroom stalls sometime in their lives?
Well, I'm part of the audience, so I get to affect the answer.
Uh-huh.
Ah.
65%. What do y'all think?
Turbo Drive Live says 65.
I thought the question was going to be how many people know Professor K?
Yeah.
I would have loved that.
I think this is pretty close, actually.
Most people said lower.
So if they get it spot on, I assume
They
nobody
get
gets
a
a
whole
point
bunch of points.
Yeah.
No, it's 46.
Phone number
Oh.
So bad news for Andy and SJ and
That news for me,
Earthart.
because
Yep.
I'm not going to get much points out of that, because I've got too much of a difference.
I've got some points for you.
Bugger.
Again, Double Cross is doing well.
Well, you
Well,
got
that-
Now it's my turn to utterly balls this up. Okay, what we got?
This.
What have I got? Facial
It's a-
tissue.
It's just a case of guessing.
Facial tissue. How many people have facial tissue? Well, that's going to be... No. What percentage of people pretty much always look in their tissue after blowing their noses?
Oh, always. Always.
Yeah.
Every time.
I
Because
do
I'm
it.
an animal.
I'm a disgusting human being.
Because you... I think a lot of people just check like their nose isn't bleeding or something. Lots of people saying... SJ saying low. I think SJ might be smart here. Because you should go far away from what I say.
Yeah, but you...
Yep, it's lower.
Oh, that's
48%.
Jesus.
Lies.
48%. 48. That's a liar.
48%.
Oh.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
You have to inspect if it's gooey or lumpy.
Oh.
Jesus.
Speaking of gooey or lumpy, how was your new podcast today, Mr. Andy?
Ha! Funny.
Ooh.
Funny.
He's
Yeah,
already,
it was
he's
good.
already been called out.
Yeah.
I've already been called out for it. Just tell them nothing.
Stashes. Stashes for double cross.
Stash more than $1,000 cash in locations
How many
gonna-
people hide cash in their house?
Quite literally, though. What percentage of
Oh,
people
wow,
stash
yeah.
more than $1,000 cash in locations other
Oh.
than banks?
I'd like to have £1,000 just normally, you know, let
Yeah.
alone in a bank.
Check under your sofa, mate. You might find it.
Anytime now.
Yeah, I think
35%.
this is a bit of a generational
Higher
thing.
or lower.
How
Yeah.
long to answer?
Double cross. Oh.
High five.
Higher.
People are saying higher. Okay,
I'm going
let's
saying
see
higher.
the right answer.
Venato and Turbo gone lower. Of course, it's much lower. It's only 10%.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Wow.
More than that, you
Okay, I'm one of these guesses right for life with me. Oh,
It's alright, Kev. Look how much better you're doing than me.
jeez.
Well done.
Who's winning?
Points.
Sims?
I'll try not to look at anything,
no.
to be honest.
Cat's doing really well.
Cat's doing well.
I can't see Cat on your screen.
Well, that's because
She was just in a vote.
Yeah, there we
It's
go.
Andy's go. Bad cinema, Andy.
Oh yeah.
How many people are going to watch the Sonic the Hedgehog movie? Wait.
Don't be silly, that's good cinema. It's good cinema. It's not coming out for another year, and that's very, very good news. What percentage of
Trust
people
me.
have walked out of terrible movies at the theatre?
Trust me, people have walked out of good movies. I was at a screening of Avengers Endgame, and basically two guys in front of me decided to leave at the beginning of the climax. It's like, what?
What do you think?
What do you mean character X dies? Outrageous.
No man would walk away at the beginning of their
And
climax.
Surveil says
Especially not in the bath. Oh, it's 44%, Andy. You're out
Oh,
by one.
Oh, come on.
Jesus
Right
Christ.
by one.
Just above.
who got it right.
Bloody hell.
And
How many points
only
you get?
SJ and
Shit.
Double Cross got it.
Mother.
Oh, I've just seen yours, Earthart. Yeah, that's not so good.
Yeah.
Final round
We embedded microchips in
for the love of everything. Final round.
Money's
I just avoid bad movies, so yeah, I kind of agree.
people.
Yeah, that's the sensible thing to do.
Data's in.
So don't watch the Sonic movie.
I mean, you could do that, Andy, or you could go and watch it and do a drinking game.
To what heretofore unvisited country do people most want to travel someday? We can pick top 3, okay?
Oh, what country would you that you've never been to would you most like to visit? I'm
It's
gonna
using
vote.
global data.
I might vote for the place that I know someone lives in.
Yes, you're right. We know people who live in Japan.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Try that.
Oh, in fact, the only 2 countries I don't know someone that lives in is Iceland and Spain.
I think I know somebody who lives in every single one of those countries, actually.
I know someone that lives in Iceland, and I know someone that lives in Canada.
Iceland's a lovely
I ran
country.
out of guesses.
Yeah, I wonder
Iceland's
who
a
that is.
lovely country.
I'm amazed that Iceland is green and Greenland is full of snow and
Right.
ice. It
Well,
amuses me no end.
Anyway, lots voted for Japan, lots voted for Australia, lots voted for the United Kingdom. Nobody voted for, nobody
Who
voted for
voted for the
Ireland.
United Kingdom?
Several people.
It's quite a high destination for a lot of Americans.
Irish.
Oh, so Ireland.
Yeah, but just Japan was
UK
number
and
1, UK was number 2, Ireland was number 3.
Yeah.
Final
that's
scores,
surprising.
everybody. Let's see where Earthlight came. Venato came last!
Hey!
Hey!
Venato came last, I came second last somehow.
I did well on that last round.
Hey, I'll take that bronze
Yeah.
medal.
It was Phil, then Phil snuck it from Double Cross, and then Turbo.
Will Venato ever win any game?
I want a Quiplash.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
won a Quiplash earlier, yeah. Right, okay. We're going to have a game with this, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do new players, somebody else. No, no.
Yeah,
How many players can you play
I'm
this
going to
with?
kick him out. I'm going to kick everyone out.
Yeah, I might set out the second one actually.
You have been disconnected. I am aware of this fact, game. I
Thank
just
you.
disconnected you.
Attention agents.